My LinkedIn profile gets thousands of visits every week from recruiters, and I get about a dozen or so recruiters hitting me up every 2 weeks or so on LinkedIn. That's a very high, abnormally high number. How did I get that? Here are 5 LinkedIn profile tips. No fluff. Number one, think of LinkedIn and your profile as a search engine optimization situation. How do recruiters find you? Essentially, they're searching keywords through their paid tools or free tools to find the right people. So you have to have the right keywords in the profile. It's not just about making your profile pretty or making it look kind of cool. Number two, choosing the right keywords and inserting them the right way is an art in it of itself. You don't just randomly throw out certain buzzwords like Excel spreadsheets and stuff like that. No, you have to identify the job that you want, find the job applications on the web, and then look for the most common keywords and technical skills they're looking for. Chances are recruiters don't care as much about your Word doc skills or Google spreadsheet skills much as they care about you having skills in certain things like JavaScript, SQL, HTML, certain key things that they're looking for. Number three, actually develop these skills and actually have experience in these. If you can't find an internship or a job to build that yourself, you have to learn it yourself. And chances are there's a lot of ways to do that on the web nowadays. You can start your own side business or side hustle or fake website and start to code stuff. There's plenty of free courses, and there's also paid courses that are relatively affordable on websites like Udemy, lynda.com, masterclass.com, and so forth. And so you can learn these things and then put them on your LinkedIn profile with proof with your side hustle. Otherwise, they're not going to believe you, or you're going to show up as a fraud in the interview, which isn't going to look good. Tip number four. Now we're getting really important here. Be very specific with the job title that you are after, and then reverse engineer those keywords and those job experiences on your LinkedIn profile. See, the thing is, a lot of people are just way too broad, and that ultimately just leads to a very generic profile that doesn't get much attention. But if you have already kind of narrowed it down to one job title you're after, you'll be able to easily identify the specific job skills that you need, the specific commonly searched and mentioned terms on searches and job application websites. And so when you look at those job opening websites, you can take those terms, those phrases, and put them onto your LinkedIn profile and in your job experience, and then you'll be found and reached out to. Number five, you really have to make your LinkedIn profile one where you show actual tangible skills and abilities and you seem legitimate. A lot of people make some common mistakes to make their profile seem like they're a college kid who hasn't really had any experience or skills yet. Now, there are some tricks to do this. First, make sure your headline, that's basically the text right under your name, is something that is actually similar or just like a job title versus something random like I help people recreate their dreams. Things like that can uh, just come off sometimes as, oh, this guy really doesn't have a job, rather than how you anticipate them. I know you have good intentions, but it's much better to say you are an HR senior administrator than to just say, I help people, you know, deal with HR compliance stuff, because the latter oftentimes just ends up looking like you're unemployed and you're looking for a job. And recruiters like hiring from people who are already proven themselves and working at a company and already have that job title. So that's one thing. And then also you can sprinkle your profile and your job experience with actual real skills and numbers and achievements. Don't just say, I have JavaScript skills. Say, I have created 5 JavaScript projects, which led to 235% increase in revenue. The latter just sounds like you've actually worked at a project, if not a actual company, and it goes back to that whole ideal of, oh, this guy is actually a relevant job candidate with legitimate skills, not someone who's just unemployed, looking for work, and trying to fluff it up. And so I think with all these tips, you're just going to come off much more searchable, much more trustworthy, much more proven. And those are the tricks to the trade, even if you really don't have that much experience to get noticed on LinkedIn.